Hey, what's up, guys? KnightSky back again with another episode of the SkyCast podcast, and this week's guest is our man CJDestroyah.
Hello, everyone. How
What's
you
up?
doing?
What's up, CJ? How you doing today, man?
Tired.
Yeah, but a lot of us are tired. But so correct me if I'm mistaken, but this is episode 5, I think. It might be episode 5.
Episode's fine.
All right, well, perfect time to have CJ on. So, as you all know, CJ is also a fellow member of N10. But, CJ, so let me just start off with this. How do you like N10 so far? I know it's almost going to be a year in maybe like 2 months, probably, right?
Yeah. Like, it's an awesome collaboration, and it makes me feel motivated on hanging with some other YouTubers, doing lots of content Nintendo related or other video games related or animes,
Mm-hmm.
doing it together. That's what it's all about.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you know what? I said the same thing with Key here. I probably didn't know about your channel as much as I knew everyone else's, but I think the first video of yours that I saw was oh man, what was it? Hold on. I have to backtrack through this a lot.
He's going to his Google search.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'll just say this though. It was a while ago, but I don't know. I'm happy that you're a part of N10, man. You're a really cool guy. You know, got some pretty good content on your channel. And
Yeah.
one thing that he does that you guys should check out is he does. Oh, my fault. He's part of some reanimated collabs. So if you guys have seen, wait, actually name a couple of reanimated collabs that you've done. I can't really name them off the top of my head.
Well, the first one that I've done was Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, then Super Mario Bros. 3, then Sonic X,
Mm.
Cats Don't Dance, and recently the Zelda CDI game.
Ah,
So,
nice.
yeah.
That's pretty good. But actually, where is it? I think I found it.
Yep.
Right. Actually, yeah, this is the problem. I have to like go through like all the records to see like where we started out. Um, dang.
I
This
think
is
it might be the. I don't know if it was. No, it wasn't. During the E3 thing. That was before that.
no, it wasn't that. It might have been. Let's see here.
It was somewhere before like March.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
February.
Yeah, I was your reaction to the Inklings in Smash Bros. That's what it was.
Yes, that's it.
There you go. I found it.
That was
See,
that was,
I told you guys I wouldn't forget.
yeah, that was the choppiest video I'd done. It was a fake reaction because I was somewhere else and then couldn't, express my full reaction, so I just fake it.
That's true. You know, like I feel like that's the problem sometimes with like Nintendo Directs is like you could be like anywhere out during the day and all of a sudden you get a notification that says, "Oh, new Nintendo Direct like right now." Like, "Oh, crap."
Exactly.
You don't have time to get home and like set up your recording stuff and
Yeah, I'm filming stuff for this school performance thing while this is happening. Get,
hopefully
yeah.
hopefully Nintendo doesn't keep doing that. Gives us time to
Right.
get back. But so speaking of your channel, besides that reaction that you did, what kind of stuff do you do on there?
Well, for the most part, I do animation and live streams where I play video games with other people.
True.
That's for the most part, but there are times where I do some reactions if there's something big going on in the gaming industry, or whether it be like a movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
But yeah, I'm thinking of doing let's plays in the future.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. Now, what would you say your best game is right now?
My best game would have to be Sonic Adventure DX
Ah,
because it's my childhood.
Sonicu.
As a demo disc on GameCube.
Yeah.
That was the only way to play the game.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had those other games like Billy Hatcher and then Mario golf and stuff. But yeah.
Mm. I feel like no, actually, I don't think I've told anyone this before, but I'm going to make a video on it soon, like my thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog. But my first Sonic game was Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on my what was it? I think it was on my cousin's Genesis. I played it. The buttons felt kind of weird, but then again, like all old console buttons do, kind of controllers itself just they don't feel right.
Yep. They feel clanky back then.
I mean, like you have something like a, I don't know, like a Switch Pro controller, or maybe even a GameCube controller. They feel fine, but like go back to like a kind of rectangular controller with like limited amount of buttons, it just doesn't feel right in your hands.
Back in the day, kids had to deal with these freaking control pads clicking left, right, up, and down. It's kind of frustrating, but they have to get used to it. And nowadays, we got Mega Collection where things are smooth with the analog sticks.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's been like a bunch of Sonic game collections that have been out for like say maybe Xbox or I think maybe Nintendo games consoles too.
I think Mega Collection was the first game that I ever played like the old Sonic games.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I mean, it is a Mega Collection, so.
Right. And I didn't have a Genesis back then.
That's true.
So it's the only one I had.
But actually, mentioning Sonic, let's talk about Sonic because you know, there's a lot of controversial things about him. Well, not controversial, but a lot of stuff with the franchise as a whole lately hasn't
a lot
really
of weird
been.
Stuff is going on actually.
Yeah. So let's take a trip back all the way to the summer of 2016 probably, was it?
Yeah,
might have been that.
We're gonna do some TWIP content. if y'all know him, he's the guy with these multiple opinions on simple type of Sonic game.
Yeah.
The Forces.
Mm-hmm. So
Unleashed recently.
Oh god. But I'm trying to remember the day that they announced Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces, without the name at least. That was a really good day because Sonic Mania, if you haven't played it, you guys should definitely play it. I've played it tons of times. I know CJ probably has as well, but it's a really good game, really good Sonic game.
I know.
It kind of brings it back to its roots, which is the whole idea behind it, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And it introduces a little bit new mechanics, but everything else feels like, like your old Sonic game, basically. And that was good enough by itself. But then when they announced Forces, but without the name title, of course, and they said, from the creators of, Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations.
Sonic Generations.
That got me excited.
I freaking flipped out, because it was at a night. And I was in my bed watching the live stream, and then this thing showed up, and I was jumping around in my bed like, oh shoot, what's going on? Everything's all dark and stuff.
Yeah.
I was excited.
And then when the game came out.
Oh,
I don't know.
I didn't have it by then, but I just see people's thoughts about it.
That's just...
that means you, TWIP.
We're calling out people here.
Your thoughts about it.
Yeah. You know what? I don't have the game, but I've played it before, and I actually wanted the collector's edition when it was gonna come out, but that was around the same time as Odyssey, so I had to choose. I'm like, of course I'm getting Odyssey. Who doesn't want Super Mario Odyssey? And honestly, I'm kind of happy that I didn't get it, just because of seeing how, everything that's been happening with it, and just gameplay mechanics, and there's been a bunch of memes from it too. I know I can tell you that. What was it, the double boost meme?
Double boost, yep, that's one.
Maybe that one Green Hill Zone, more like Sand Hill Zone.
Ugh. Who wrote that? I think that was Ian's writing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta stop and think what do these people think when they write the dialogue for some games?
Sometimes it works in TV shows.
Yeah, that would have been good in a. Oh god, no, not Sonic, not Sonic Boom.
Well,
no, Sonic Boom TV show is good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it has some good writing, but Ian had to do some Sonic Forces writing, I guess.
Yeah.
Boulder like a rock.
But at the end of the day, people like Sonic Forces, some people don't. It's just one of those games where you're just like, well, it's here, might as well play it.
Yeah, it's here. Might as well take a shot out of it. It's uh, it's okay with me. You know, not the best.
Yeah.
Very
Certainly not Sonic 06.
Certainly not Sonic 06, of course.
Oh man, we could just go on and on about like Sonic games and like how they've done within the community. I mean, like I know 06, people hated it.
06 started it all.
Yeah. And then what did we those two Wii games, it was was it Secret? I want to say Secret Rings. That doesn't sound right.
Is the storybook
Yeah, the storybook one seconds.
Yeah, Sonic and the Secret Rings and the Black Knight.
I actually played the Black Knight and it was kind of good. It was kind of cool. I liked it.
I played Black Knight more and it was fun.
Yeah. I just couldn't get past this one part though. I forgot what you had to do. You had to like I think you had to like do a jump like on like a wall or something, and I couldn't do. I forget what it was. It was honestly a while ago.
Could it be the cave level where there was like some magical dragon that you had to run on?
That might be it. That might be it.
Yeah, that's probably the cave.
Yeah. Just so many memories of like trying to beat it over and over again, but yet I keep failing, and I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm done. There was that. I have never played Sonic Unleashed though. I don't. Yeah. What do you think about that game?
Very satisfying, even for the Werehog stages. I find it relaxing. Like I still have it with me, but suddenly I do not have an Xbox. So if any of you guys want to donate for me on an Xbox, feel free, because I need to play Generations and Unleash again. I'm lonely.
But you had like the dark age of Sonic, but then you had like good ones like what, Colors and Generations. Those were good Sonic games.
Those were the fun type.
Yeah. And then we thought it was gonna get better, but then boom. They gave us Sonic. Boom. They gave us Sonic Boom. That's all I gotta say.
Boom.
Oh my god.
We have Rise of Lyric, Shatter Crystals in 2014. Then Fire and Ice, which it looks pretty good.
I did the demo for Fire and Ice. I guess it was okay.
Yeah.
But Rise of Lyric is the one that kills me the most. How terrible that is.
I only played a demo of it. That's it.
I mean, you could probably like look up like gameplay and you could see how many like bugs there are or just like glitches that you could try to activate, and I don't know, it's just a whole mess. I don't understand.
Yeah, there was a reason for it.
Oh, really?
Yes, cause they were gonna do it like on a PC like graphic like rendering, but since this is a Nintendo game, they had to cut down all the graphics and frames and all.
Yeah, that's true. It's a Wii U. You don't really have good graphics.
Put
it
in Nintendo graphics. So that's they couldn't put into high definition with. Yeah, I mean they had so many like modes in the game, like before the final version came out. Like there was like this co-op mode. Like there were some interesting things going on, like an actual good like adventure type area where you just explore, and some challenges you gotta defeat, like those robots maybe.
But altogether, Sonic Boom just ain't it really.
Yeah. They just had to do this Nintendo/Sega partnership back then, so
that's right. Try to think though, like what if Sonic Boom was good?
But yeah, it was originally called Sonic Synergy though.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there were some like screenshots and footage.
Actually, sounds like a cooler name than Boom.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog Synergy.
Yeah, but if it wasn't a Nintendo game, then it wouldn't sell. Like better graphics, better like modes, and explorations for the adventure areas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, that's why I think
yeah,
Generations was really good because it was available on different platforms, especially on PC. You have like
yeah,
those beautiful graphics, like as
right,
Sonic like runs with
right,
the like boost mode and all that. Yeah.
yeah. I say it would have been like an Xbox, PS4, and Steam game.
Hmm. Oh well. Hopefully we get a good Sonic game one of these years.
One of these years we will.
One of these years they're gonna get it just right, and
Just,
it's gonna please every single Sonic fan out there.
just perfect,
Yeah.
as Twip will say. He wants him like look like yesterday. I was watching his live stream, and he was doing his he was defeating the Eggman land and all. He wants to
Okay.
have the perfect gameplay, but suddenly he keeps failing.
Huh.
And he gets frustrated because he wants that perfect gameplay. I feel that. Like, you want to make it all smooth and stuff, making these curves. He trying to take those big risks in the gameplay, but no, man. You played yourself.
Oh
Sometimes
well.
you just gotta take it easy, man. Just go with the basic area. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yep, but then again, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. You win some, you lose some.
You win, you lose. You know,
You create a community that's usually split about any game that you talk about.
right.
Mm. And even more like when what was it Super Smash Bros. Brawl, when Sonic was introduced in the game, people hated him too because of his final smash, and it was just
What? Oh, right. Yeah. His final smash was kind of a bit slippery.
yes, like now I'll show you, or something like that.
He went Goku on that moment.
Pretty much. A lot of people say that kind of rips off Dragon Ball, but just how he goes into Super Sonic.
I mean, yes. I mean, Dragon Ball came out before Sonic, so that's a good reason.
Very true indeed.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays in Smash Bros, actually don't see that many people who use Sonic, and if they do, they're pretty good with him.
You know me. I'm one of them.
Of course. Yeah, you
Kinda.
guys should have seen what was it? Linkachu's tournament. Like you used Pokemon Trainer and Pikachu, right?
Yes.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember that fight. Wait, I think I fought. Yeah, I fought you with Pikachu. You're using Pikachu.
Right. Yes. That was it.
I got creamed. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I creamed Radical too. I felt bad. It was in the Pokemon stage, I believe.
I know there was a lot of good players in there.
Yes.
Actually, speaking of which, I forgot. Oof.
he beat me.
Yeah. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, speaking of which, we have. I just remember this like last Friday. I said in my stream the other day, but my Super Smash Bros. Tournament is happening next week, which I already have a good amount of people entering. So to anyone watching this right now, if you want to be in it, just let me know. There's a spot for you right there, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna live stream it most likely. It starts at I think at 1 p.m. Eastern time, most likely.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So yeah, it's gonna. I always like doing tournaments just because like you have people who want to show their skill, and they want to prove to everyone that they're best and all that good stuff. And then you have it's funny because you have like people who are really good, but then they slip up with like one button press or something, and then all of a sudden like it's an open, like oh my god he's open. So then and the other person playing just like grabs him, throws him off the stage, and spikes him or something like that.
Exactly.
I know it's always fun times to host tournaments. I really like to do those, so I'm definitely gonna do a lot more this year. I host a lot of online tournaments, maybe not just limited to Splatoon and Smash Bros. So we'll see what other games we can come up with. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about Sonic, about Nintendo, about N10. Actually, before we go, I know CJ is working on something big here regarding something called like Super YouTube Bros or something.
Yes, sir.
If you guys haven't seen his what video was that called? Let me just go back.
It was the well.
Was it the opening?
Should I say it was the opening? I don't know. Well, I might change some things.
True. But it was basically like an open. So it was that Super Smash Bros. Commercial that they had back in December, where like the guy was standing there and they showed like the giant poster with "Everyone is here," and then they showed like all the characters doing movements and stuff like that. So CJ did an animated version of that, but he replaced all the characters with Nintendo YouTubers. And I gotta say, dude, that was really amazing how you did all that. And he showed the progress of all of it too. Like, and I know one thing, animation takes a long time to do, especially if you take like a really good like process and you want to make sure that everything's flawless. There's no like frame rates missing or all that stuff. So it was a really good video. I'll definitely link it below. You guys have to check that thing out. But
do so.
Yeah, you will probably recognize a couple of YouTubers there. So
yeah, they probably not figure some people out because they look all the same.
Yeah, some do actually look the same. It's pretty funny how they do that. But yeah, that's all we got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode. Next week we're gonna have on another very cool guest. But yeah, CJ, thank you so much for being here, man. This is really cool.
No problem. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, no problem. So like I said before, I'll link his channel in the description. You guys should go check him out. He's got some pretty good stuff coming, and he already has some pretty good stuff on his channel. But yeah, so that's all we got for today. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Bye.